Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this class we will discuss about the AND gate and its properties. So in the last class we discussed about the NOT gate and its properties. Now we are going to discuss about the AND gate. Okay. So here if we are taking one AND gate of two inputs. Okay, with two inputs means A and B are the two inputs for the AND gate, then output will be Y is equal to A dot B, and the logic symbol of AND gate is like this. Okay, now we are going to discuss the truth table of the AND gate. So first we will see what is the statement of AND gate. So the AND gate function is like this. Its output is high when both the inputs are high. When both the inputs are high, then only output will be high, otherwise output will be 0. Okay, so this is the statement. So here we will see if A is 0 and B is 0, both are low, then output will be low. And then if A is 0 and B is 1, only one input is high, then output will be 0, because output is only high when both the inputs are high. So we are seeing both the inputs are high, then output will be high. Otherwise, in all conditions, output will be 0. So these are the statement, truth table, logic symbol of the AND gate. Now we will see some properties of AND gate. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the properties of AND gate. So first we are going to discuss the law. The law which comes here first is cumulative law. Okay. So what is cumulative law? If you are changing the input sequences, then output doesn't change or change. We are going to discuss here if A and B are the input for the AND gate, and output will be Y is equal to A dot B. And now here if we will change the sequence of input, like B at the first pin and A as the second pin, then output is equal to B dot A, or we can say that A dot B. Okay, it is same, means output doesn't change when you are changing the input sequences. That means it follows cumulative law. AND gate follows cumulative law. Now we will discuss about the associative law. So what is associative law? Now here we are going to discuss, like suppose if A, B, C are the three input AND gate, okay, and Y is the output, then Y is equal to A dot B dot C. Okay, this is the three input AND gate. Okay, now if you will break these sequences, like A and B you will apply at the first two input AND gate, and now the output of this gate will be at the input of the second AND gate, and the second input of second gate will be C. Then output change? No, output will not change, because here output will be A B dot C. We can say that it is also equivalent to A dot B dot C or ABC. Okay. So output doesn't change means it follows associative law. So we can say that AND gate follows cumulative law as well as associative law. Okay. So these are the basic properties of AND gate, that it follows cumulative law as well as associative law. Now we will see the next property of AND gate is enable and disable. When the AND gate is enabled, when it is disabled. So to see these properties, here first we will see one NOT gate. Okay, we'll take one NOT gate, one AND gate with the two inputs. One AND gate with the two inputs, like if we are connecting one of the input of this two input AND gate with the logic 0 or low, and here at the second input of the AND gate we are changing the values of the input, like this 0 1 A. Okay, here we are applying 0 permanently. You are connecting this pin to logic 0 or low. Then what happened? We will see at the output side. What will be the output for the 0 and 0? Output will be 0. Then 1 and 0 output will be 0. And A and 0 output will be 0. What it means? Output doesn't change when you are changing the inputs. You are changing inputs but output doesn't change means it behaves like a disable. Okay. So this logic 0 make this AND gate disable. Okay. Because output doesn't change. Output doesn't change when we are changing the inputs. Inputs are changing but output doesn't change means it is disabled. This AND gate is disabled. So when it is disabled, when you are connecting one of the input permanently logic 0. So it behaves like a disabled. Okay. Now we will see again one example for enable. Okay. So here we are taking one AND gate. Okay. So suppose this is a AND gate and you are connecting one of the input of the AND gate to logic 1 and at the other input you are applying 0, 1, A. You are changing the values at the other input and permanently connected 1 at the one input of the AND gate. Then what will happen here? 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 1, 1, A into 1 will be A. Means when you are changing the values of input, output also changes. That means this logic 1 makes it enable. What it makes it? Enable. Okay. So this circuit, when you are connecting one of the input of the AND gate logic 1 or you are connecting permanently to the high or logic 1, then the circuit behaves like enable. It enables this AND gate. Okay. So now we will see some other properties of AND gate. Okay. Here we have seen what enable and disable and cumulative law and associative law, that it follows cumulative law as well as associative law. Now we will see unused input. Unused input of AND gate. What is unused input? Now we will see what is unused input in the AND gate. Okay. So here if we are having 3 input AND gate and A is the one input, B is the second input and third pin you don't want to use, that is called unused pin. This is unused input of this AND gate. You want answer is A dot B only. Okay. Okay. You want answer A dot B means A is the input, B is the second input and third pin is unused pin. So how you will use this unused pin here? So you can say that we can do here 1 and 1 means you can connect this third pin to logic 1 or high, or this is also called pull up. This is called pull up. You are doing pull up this unused pin. So answer will be the same. What we want? A dot B. Output remains same. So this is the first type which you can use the unused pin of AND gate. Okay. You are connecting this unused pin to logic 1 or high. This is also called pull up. Doing pull up this unused input. Now the second type of using unused pin is A, B is the input. Then third pin you can connect either B or A. You can connect one of the input. Okay. You can connect this pin to the one of the input, either A or B. So you will get output Y is equal to A dot B if you are connecting this pin to B. Then output remains same. Output will not change because B dot B is B. So this is the second type we can use the unused input. The third is if this is TTL. Okay. I will discuss it later. If it is TTL, you can make it open. because TTL open is always logic 1. Okay, I will discuss it later in my later video. Here we will only see the TTL circuit open is logic 1. So if it is TTL, you can leave this pin open only. Okay, don't connect anywhere this pin, you can make it open. So output will not change because open TTL open is logic 1. So AB dot 1 is equal to A dot B. So output will not change if you will do this open only. So here we can say that the unused input of the AND gate can be connected to the logic 1 or high, or we can connect this pin to the either A or B. Okay, one of the input of the AND gate, and third is if it is TTL, then you can make it open only. Okay, you can leave this pin open. So if someone asks what is the best procedure, what is the best procedure of using unused input of AND gate, then we can say that doing pull up. Okay, this is the best way to use the unused input of the AND gate if when you will connect to the logic 1 or high. So these are the properties of AND gate. Okay, that's all for today. In the next video we will discuss the OR gate and its properties. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.